Hi there, Machedo speaking from Machedo.com. Who's Machedo and Think Personal Branding? All right, before anything else, I just thought I'd share with you a couple of updates. Number one is I'm actually going through this book that is My Vision, Sheikh Mohammed's book. I'll be reading the whole thing and I'll be doing a detailed study of it. So it's not like speed reading. I'll be going through it in detail so that I can give my opinions with regards to the book review. The second thing is, out of the 13 people who send me, who became my clients for jobs, I managed to have 7 of them get jobs. The rest of them, unfortunately, could not get jobs because the market conditions were pretty bad. And based on their feedback, I'm creating this video, plus some other people. All right, the last time I had asked a couple of people to send me, updates that are happening in Dubai. Especially the people who are working in the corporate sector, because what happens is most of the information that is there in the media, that is Gulf News, Khaleej Times, national newspaper, is regulated by the ministry, is regulated by the government. So obviously they don't want to mention everything there. So I put out this message and told people, why don't you send me the information and tell me what is happening with your company? If you don't want me to mention your name, I'll not mention your name. If you don't want me to mention your company's name, I'll not mention. So this is the information that people in Dubai, in UAE, have sent me with regards to what is happening in UAE. Now, I'm very open to being criticized. I'm very open to being proven that this information is wrong. So feel free to correct me if I say something that is wrong. I'm just sharing with you the information that I received from people who are based in Dubai, UAE. So these are the updates. Okay, the first update is in terms of shopping malls. Now, it seems the business in shopping malls is in a decline and many of the shops are closing down. Now, apparently, city center is right in the center of Dera, so it's always full. It's with Filipinos, it's with Indians, it's with families. They come to watch movies, fine. Dubai Mall is also one of the major touristy areas. And it has a boulevard, and it's a place to see. So obviously there are shoppers 24/7. However, if you apparently go to Wafi, you would not see a crowd at all. You'd see shops closed down. You go to Bur Juman, which was supposed to be Bur Juman in those days. I remember I used to go and drink coffee at domes. You're talking of 20 years ago. It used to be filled with people. Now it seems there's hardly anyone. And they are trying desperately to bring in crowds. A lot of empty shops over there. Madina, it seems there is a shopping mall, Madina. I'm not too sure if I got that name right. Apparently, one of my friends has a business there. It seems many of the shops have closed down. They're not doing very well. And if you want to open a shop, apparently the management of that shopping mall, they take bribes. Without that, they'll not open up a shopping mall, an outlet. And it seems business is trickling down. Many people have opened up textile shops. Many people have opened up fashion shops, and they're closing down. There is one discounted outlet. I do not know. After that China kind of a Dragon Mart, there is, I can't get the name right now, but apparently they offer a lot of discounted stuff at 80 or 90% off. I don't know how they can even claim that it's 80 or 90% off. But it seems that even their shops are closing down. Ghurair is not doing very well. It seems people just come and go, but they are not actual shoppers. Only once a week or twice a week, there is a little bit of a crowd. Khaleej and in Ghurair, only the Filipino food outlets are doing well. Rest of them, they are just having people who smoke shisha or they sit down and drink their coffee. Khaleej Center in Bur Dubai, it seems, is doing very, very bad, especially after the Itisalat, the payment center, it seems closed down. The shops are totally empty. There is no business. I got this report from people who have businesses there. Computer Street, many shops are closing down because now it seems that before they had margins of up to 10 to 20%. It has reduced to 5%, and now it seems they're struggling with almost like 5 dirhams or 2 dirhams per computer part or per computer, say even a laptop. My friend who sells laptops to Africa and parts of the Middle East, it seems his margin is only 1 to 2 dirhams per laptop. You can just imagine that. before I did leave, I remember Sana Fashion, which was a landmark at the junction. When you come down from Garud Bridge, there is that junction. If you go left side, you go to that is the what do you call that? Sheikh Zayed Road. Right side, you go to Bur Juman. Straight ahead, you'll go towards the shipping yard. So, Sana Fashion, which was near the signal, was a major landmark. It closed down. That is when I left 3 years ago. Spinneys, which was based in Bur Dubai, Spinneys closed down because they doubled the rent at that time. That was a landmark. So I don't know what has happened over there now as is something new. This has been given to me, this new information with regards to supermarkets from people who are working in supermarkets. It seems three owners of Manama Group, and I'm not too sure, you need to help me with this information if I'm right or wrong. Three owners of Manama Group of supermarkets are apparently missing or absconding. Money taken from the bank is 500 million. Okay. It seems Sheeba in Bur Dubai, I do not know what is Sheeba. Is it a supermarket or is it one of the main landmarks? It seems their landmarks is shutting down in May. Shoba Group is having tons of losses. Choithram, it seems, is closing down all its retail supermarkets. They'll only keep the distribution open. Lals suffering immensely. Fathima supermarket apparently missing or absconding. I don't know. It seems the number is not yet revealed. Manama supermarket, which I've told you already, came trading. Apparently, checks are bounced. It seems the owners are absconding. A couple of people did send me the name of their hotels. I don't want to mention them, but it seems unpaid salaries 2 to 4 months. Some of the companies are asking people to pay their visa money after coming to the country, or they are saying you can go back. So these guys are left in a limbo. Some of them even asked me, what do I do? Some of them, it seems their passport was being asked and they said, isn't this illegal? And they are sent back. It seems some guys who are supposed to be paid money for their salaries, they were told, you go back to your country, we'll send you the visa, wire the money, and then you can come. And now they are apparently in India and they're waiting for their visa to be sent to them. No money, nobody's picking up their phone. So this is what I've received in terms of supermarkets and shopping malls. Okay. Now, in terms of real estate, it seems that, there is this project which is apparently Serena Tower Houses, which is a waterfront project in Jumeirah. Apparently, the projected prices were 3,800 to 5,000 AED per square foot. Apparently, when they started putting the sale, it was 1,380 per square foot, which was supposed to be 5,000 per square foot. Now it's 1,380. And it seems before it was just a house, there was no promises, nothing extra. Now they are giving you a freehold, which is confusing to a lot of people because how can you have freehold when you don't have a visa that would give you a lifetime, to stay there? So if your visa is cancelled and you're sent back, you can't claim your property. And there are a lot of blurred lines as to if the property gets damaged or something happens, what are the extra fees? Some of them are worried. Oh, by the way, some of the properties, where they have these clusters of land, it seems Imar and Akil are charging them service fees or something. It seems all these hidden charges where, landscaping or security, whatever, they have to pay extra fees. Now, I'm not too sure if that's true or false. Please do put in the comment section below, are they charging extra fees? Now, it seems that for the Serena Towers, you just have to put 20% of the amount and you can pay the rest in 5 years and they'll give you the keys immediately, just 20%. So I don't know if that's good or not, but as far as I know, if you buy anything on credit, it's not good because if you lose your job or you're in some kind of financial fix, there's always a price to pay. That is why when they offer you these new iPhones or these new Samsung phones with a package with Etisalat and do not go for it because they tie you up for 2 years. And then if you break the contract in between, you have to pay the whole lump sum. Plus you have to pay some extra fine or whatever. In the end, it's not a free phone. I'm telling you, you're paying them a shitload of money for just a phone where you'll be tied up with them. Don't do that. It seems Serena Towers, this waterfront project in Jumeirah, is copying the version of Danube. Danube, who's an Indian developer who came up with this concept 5 years ago. Now, Emaar and Dubai properties are following the same pattern to ensure sales. So you just pay 20% or 10% or some amount of money. They'll give you the keys immediately, pay the rest after 5 years. Emirates Airlines, now coming to the next one, Emirates Airlines and Etihad, it seems many of the pilots have taken loans from banks to invest in these properties, freehold or houses or whatever. And now they are having problems in claiming that many of them got involved in some scam. So you just have to Google this and check this out in Gulf News, Khaleej Times, or National Paper. You will find many of them invested in these scams, and now many of them have lost their life savings, including now they are tied up to the bank because they have taken loans. And I just want you to Google search or search on YouTube why I left Emirates Airlines. There you'll find a couple of videos. I don't want to talk about them, where they'll give you horrific stories why these people left Etihad or Emirates Airlines. I checked some of the videos. They're pretty shocking. Now, another thing which you'll not see in the news is the war the war in Yemen. So now the question is, why is UAE being involved in war? Now, one of them gave me this wonderful little explanation. He said, Pakistan, there is a port called Gwadar, Gwadar, Gwadar port in Pakistan. It seems China is building its own Silk Road now, and a highway that spans from China straight to Gwadar port in Pakistan. The three main investors are China, Qatar, and Pakistan. Now, mind you, Qatar is not very friendly with the UAE. So it seems this port is freehold and way more better strategically located than Dubai port. It's much more cheaper. Its operations are going to be started in 2009. So how does this affect Dubai? Dubai's prices are pretty high, so they see much more potential in having Pakistan's port as a much more cost-effective destination. And Qatar is also offering a lot of benefits, freehold investor benefits if they invest in Qatar. So Qatar is now proving to be a direct competitor to Dubai, which is pissing off Dubai. So apparently, Dubai and Saudi are teaming up and bombarding Yemen because they want to get Yemen's port. If you actually check Al Jazeera, that is the channel, you'll see what I'm saying is true, because there's a lot of atrocities going on in Yemen, and apparently Saudi and UAE are busy trying to get that port, because if they can get that port, then apparently they would be able to compete with Pakistan. Now, another thing which you need to keep in mind is UAE has lost its tie-up with certain African countries because apparently there were bribes involved. And when the African governments, all this is in Jazeera, just check the Jazeera YouTube channel. It seems that when they audited all the financials, they found a lot of bribes being taken, and they found out that this deal benefits UAE. It doesn't benefit the African countries, so they just made all the contracts null and void. This has become a major scandal there, and UAE in retaliation has closed down all the free, that is the non-profit sectors where they were giving free hospital care, free education, free schools. They've shut all of them down. It also apparently seems that Yemen has untapped oil reserves, and UAE wants to capitalize on this, which I guess is, if it's not US, I guess it's someone else. Egyptian media apparently announced that UAE signed a deal with Egypt to take control of the Suez Canal because they are trying to get this sea trade. But it seems China, Qatar, and Pakistan are pretty adamant to make sure that they don't lose out on the two main clients, that is Europe and Africa. So these were some of the updates. Apart from that, it seems in Abu Dhabi, which is obvious, expenses have gone up, parking costs have gone up, fines have gone up, and it seems you can't share. The bed space cannot be shared. You cannot share your house. You cannot share your room. And if you're found out, there are severe fines and a lot of problems over there. So these are the bits of information that I found out from YouTube, from the people who have sent me messages, from the followers of the channel. So let me know if the information that I've given you about Dubai, UAE, is it true or false. I'm open for corrections. If I'm wrong, I'll put up a video and I'll say I'm wrong. But however, if you just say, no, I'm doing very well, fuck you, you're an ugly faced guy and this and that, it doesn't make any sense. Send me the information, send me the links, so that we can do the research and tell you whether it's right or wrong. So these were the updates from people who are based in Dubai, sending me their messages. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like the video, thumbs up, don't like it, thumbs down. This is me signing off for now. Take care.